Hello, everyone. Welcome to another installment of the Deep Three. I want to thank, in particular, Jack Jumper and Michelle Thomas, who have done an incredible job of just organizing these questions and spinning out the videos. I know they're having a blast and they care deeply about it. So thank you to those two for doing this. I think it's making a great connection right now between our incredible fan base and our men's basketball program. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank the rest of the staff. In addition to Jack and Michelle, I cannot be more proud of the diligence and the energy and the effort and really the enthusiasm that, given the current situation, has not stopped at all from our current basketball staff. John Griffin, Justin Scott, Brendan Strong, Amanda Casal, Thomas Boyle, Eric Lange, Neil Hoffman, Reggie Cameron, Mike Gelasso. Thank you. Okay, question number one comes from PJ via Facebook. Where do you see St. Joseph's basketball in the next 3 years? NCAA tournament bound. Where is your bar set? Great question. We don't have a bar. I want to be elite. I want to be one of the best programs ever in the history of college basketball. The foundation is already there. I think this is one of the most iconic basketball programs in the history. Great teams, Hall of Fame coaches, great coaches, incredible players, NBA and beyond. Just what the program means. The Hawk will never die. The Hawk flapping its wings, City Ave, Barbelin, everything about St. Joseph's basketball to me makes it one of the elite programs. People will say, hey, you don't think inside the box. Right, I want to create our own box. Why do we have to think in one or out of the same one? Let's create our own. And I want us to cut the nets down on the very final game of a college basketball season. And I want us to be a program that is repeatedly doing things that bring a lot of light to our university and to Hawk Hill and to the great alumni and to what our program has a chance to impact just beyond stuff on the basketball court. We talk about that, like we mention that, hey, this is what we want to do. If we get to compete in the highest level of Division I, we should dream of being a national champion, and we should dream of being in that conversation a lot. It is very hard to do. It's very hard to do. But if we can think that way and it drives our behaviors and our actions because of that, then we should be proud of whatever the results will be. The process is not just on the basketball court, too. I think this time in isolation has gotten many of us, I know at least for me, to think about what is our purpose and what is our existence. And when I think about what the men's basketball coach can do with the men's basketball program at a place like our university, the impact it can have on others and how it can elevate hope and inspire community, that to me is the most important thing we're going to do. The result after that, we're hoping will be what we said it is in terms of on the basketball court, be a national championship program. But I don't want to have that and then not have some impact on people. We don't want to have that and then not develop our players in a holistic way. So I don't know what the timeline is. I have no idea when we'll be in the NCAA tournament. I can tell you that this past team worked every day to win a national championship. Every day. We didn't do it, but that's how we worked, and we actually talked about it. And we will do it next year, and we'll do it the year after that, and we'll try to do it every day. Some days will be better than others, but that is where our focus is, PJ. And I hope you're in the arena when we get a chance to do it. Take care. John asks this second question via Instagram. Of the team members expected to take the floor in November, and please include Ryan Daly, who is the best defender? That's the question. The statement he makes after that is remembering D. Bembry. Exclamation point. Love to have DeAndre Bembry. What a great defender. St. Joseph's has had so many amazing defenders. Lock in, take that uniform, put it on, and just have that spirit of you're not scoring against me. And we need to create that. That's what one of our offseason goals have been, is to study how can we take the current team, given what we believe from a philosophical standpoint is what a great defense is, and grow them and teach them how to play together and count on each other and sharpen each other and have an edge and an energy. And because of that, there are some guys that really stick out to me that can have an amazing impact there. One didn't play this year. Greg Foster in practice this past season did some amazing things on the basketball. He's got great lateral quickness, and he's also a terrific shot blocker. He's a 6'6" guard. He's a quick twitched athlete. He can jump off of 2 feet really well. He had some shots that he pasted this year on the glass that stopped practice. He comes over from the weak side, and can go up with verticality and contest shots. So Greg gives us a very dynamic person in that he can be off the ball and impact on help the way that like a 6'11" guy can do. I'm excited to see the growth of Cam Brown and Ramir Moore. I felt towards the beginning of the season they were very passive with their defense, which is not uncommon with young players. They're trying to figure out what's the type of ball pressure they can put on someone that's been playing college basketball and not getting beat. But by the end of the year, there was a level of aggressiveness that we want. We have to have that. That is what St. Joseph's basketball is. We want to do that. We're expecting more from Ryan in that space as well. Ryan, when you try to take him one-on-one, is a very good defender. A lot of the scouts that we've talked to have actually been very impressed with his ability to move his feet one-on-one. Where we need improvement is just his capacity for making multiple plays in a possession, from help side to strong side, from on the ball to off the ball, from I guard a guy to shot contest, for I get through a pick and roll and then can I stay in his stance. And I can tell you this, no one wants to do it more than Ryan Daly, one of the best competitors I've ever been around. Expecting a lot from Anton Jansen in that space. He's a physical kid. Love what Demir Bishop can bring in the passing lanes. He's aggressive. He's a Philly baller, man. That's what he does. So I'm excited about our group. Jadrian Tracy was a guy that we targeted last summer strictly on his defense. So if we learned a lot from Cam and Ramir, so we have to make sure as a coaching staff we do not water down Jadrian's aggressiveness when he comes in. Let's get him to be aggressive, and then we can kind of back him off a little bit there. So excited about the group. Hope I answered the question, John. I hope it's a competitive question too. I hope by the end of the season you have a hard time answering it because we have so many great defenders. Take care. Great question. Before I ask question number 3, as I've been doing these videos, I'm noticing I really need to get a haircut. If anyone has like the most simplest YouTube video, please send it in so I can figure out how to cut my hair. I mean, this is getting crazy. And I'm also noticing the amount of grays definitely pop out more the longer the hair gets. So I'm trying to fight this. My kids are making fun of me, but I don't want to hurt myself trying to cut my own hair. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I can't go like completely crew cut. I'm afraid some of it won't grow back. Oh well. Anyway, that's not the question. This is actually a great question asked by Peter via Twitter. How does the history of St. Joe's coaches, Dr. Jack Ramsey, Jack McKinney, et al., etc., inspire you? And we've had so many great coaches. Dr. Jack, you guys already mentioned Jack McKinney, Jim Boyle, Jim Lynam, Harry Booth, John Griffin, Coach Martelli. I mean, just amazing personalities, amazing competitors, iconic guys, Hall of Fame guys. And, the one thing for me is to just focus on being myself. I can't copycat any of these. That's what makes us unique, is that no two people are the exact same. But what I do find is that where I'm inspired is I know the passion these guys had for walking the sidelines. I know what it meant to each person here. I've had some great conversations over this past year, and it's funny when I talk to different players from different eras that played for some of these coaches that we just mentioned, a lot of the memories are not the games. I mean, the games obviously come up, but there's so many of the things that we don't see as fans when we're behind the scenes. They're conversations in the office. They're conversations after a tough loss. They're conversations about how to grow as a man. They're conversations with maybe a problem that the young man is having in school or with a relationship or something at home. And the impact of a coach, I'm the son of 2 coaches and 2 school teachers. The impact of a coach is so significant. We sow into what becomes the sum of their lives. And I think the coaches that have been here, from everything that I knew before I was the head coach here to what I've now learned having been here, is that these coaches embrace that in so many ways. And yes, they won games. We've had undefeated seasons. We've had Sweet 16s. We've had incredible Big 5 Holy War wins. I mean, we've had so many amazing memories, but it's the stuff that happens behind the scenes that truly inspires me. And when I think about what the head coaching position means to a university like St. Joe's and what these coaches did to raise and elevate and embrace the mission of St. Joseph's University, I'm inspired. And it's quite a legacy to live up to, and it's really a big responsibility. And I just focus on trying to do it my way and who I am, learn, grow, admit mistakes, keep moving, be vulnerable where I got to be, lean on the people that I need to help me do it, but just do it the way I know how to do it, and hopefully do it with the same inspiration and the same impact that the other coaches had. It'll look different, it might be different, but if the impact matters, then I've mattered here, and that's my main focus, to try to live up to some of these great legacies that these guys have done. Thanks for the question. Thank you for this version of Deep 3. I look forward to next week. Take care. Be safe. Be healthy. Be well. Get some sun, but stay social distance. Take care.